Hello, I am Pastor Rick, and I'm putting together this new orientation video for those who are interested in membership at Emmanuel Lutheran Church. What we want to do is use this video to introduce you to the mission and to the work and ministry of Emmanuel, and so that you get to know the staff and the work much better. And so whether you've decided to join already or whether you have questions about Emmanuel, or you just want more information or questions addressed, we look forward to offering you this opportunity to get to know us much better. Now, there's first of all two important things that you need to know about Emmanuel Lutheran Church, and the first is that we are mission driven. So our mission statement is we are a Christ-centered community where God's Spirit transforms our lives as we worship, learn, love, share, and serve. And that mission is quite important to us. And the second thing you'll hear a lot here at Emmanuel is we talk about that we are one church, multiple communities. What that means is we're multiple worship communities and we serve multiple communities in and around Naples and Collier County. Now, when we talk about those communities, there are 6, which are the Morning Line Drive, the main services in the sanctuary. Then we have the Alive service in the Family Life Center, more contemporary. We have our bilingual service in the Family Life Center. And we have our worship out at the park. Those are our 4 worshiping communities, as well as 2 additional communities. We talk about our 2 501c3s, Emmanuel Academies and Emmanuel Communities. Now, we want to introduce you to our 4 communities. And my guess is, if you're watching this video, you've already tied in with one of those communities, and that's wonderful. But as a member of Emmanuel, all 4 communities belong to our mission and ministry. And so we're going to have each of the pastors who leads those communities, alongside Deacon Jim Cooper, also introduce his community so you get a sense of the whole. And now I'd like to introduce to you our new senior pastor here at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, David Lilliard, who will introduce himself and his family.
Hi everybody, I'm Pastor David Lilliard, the new senior pastor here at Emmanuel Lutheran Church. The irony is I've been here for 7 weeks and you're thinking about maybe potentially becoming a member, and I don't know very much about this place. I no longer get as lost as I used to. I know where all the bathrooms are, and the sanctuary, and the kitchen, and the coffee. But I do know I'm excited to be here, and I hope that you find the answers and that you feel welcome. Just a little bit about me, because I can't tell you much about the church. Been married 28 and a half years to the biggest blessing in my life, Joy. Together we have 3 kids. Jacob, who's 23, just graduated from college, is an investment banker in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Rachel, who's going to graduate from St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota, and is going to work for Target when she graduates. And Matthew, who's a first-year Gustavus, that's also an ELCA school. He decided to take a different path. Their swimming team is better than St. Olaf, and so that's our gang, as well as Ruby, who's a 9-pound adorable dog. That is my little dog. So I've been a pastor for 32 years or so, and I was a pastor's kid before that. My mother was a church organist, and so I was marinated in the Lutheran Church. I'm excited to be here to learn what we've done that works well. Excited to share some insights that I've gathered and accumulated along the years. But Emmanuel is full of warm and welcoming people who worship Jesus and grow in their faith and then go and love and serve others. That's all I know so far. But please stop me and say hello. I'd like to get to know you, and God bless you and your discernment of Emmanuel and your life of faith.
But now we want to move to our Alive service, which is led by Deacon Jim Cooper. Jim, introduce yourself and your ministries, not just with the Alive service, but your ministries with youth.
Thank you, Pastor Rick, for that introduction. Again, Deacon Jim Cooper, glad to meet all of you today. Share a little bit about myself and a little bit about the ministry that I oversee. I have been in full-time ministry for 35 years. Yes, it began when I was 22 years old, did some missionary work, was over in Chicago and then in Minnesota for 7 years at a Lutheran church just north of Minneapolis, Ramsey, Minnesota, as the director of youth and family ministry, and then moved from there to Florida in 2001 with my lovely wife, Kathy, and twins, Grant and Grace, who were 4 years old then when we arrived in Naples, and now they're 24 years old. So it's been quite the journey. This is an amazing church. You're probably already seeing that. My official role as deacon, a roster deacon of the church, I'm called to minister the word of God and help people in service. And digging a little deeper into that, my passion is to see people encountering the love of God, growing in their faith, getting excited about their walk with God, especially young people. More specifically, what are some of the roles that I'm involved in? Well, I oversee what we call the Alive service. That's our contemporary worship service on Sundays here on our Morning Line Drive campus. We have our traditional service happening in the main sanctuary, but over in the Family Life Center, we have a much more casual situation there. You can come in from a number of different doors, and we have an amazing contemporary worship service, a great band, excellent preaching. And if that's what you're looking for, wow, I really invite you to come and check it out. I'm also in charge of the youth and family ministry here at the church, including confirmation, overseeing our part-time children's ministry director who oversees the nursery. Confirmation's a big deal. That begins in 6th grade. You sort of kind of graduate or complete that in your 9th grade year. We have special education throughout the year. We have trips, summer camps, and we have an amazing family event that we do every February, where an entire weekend is dedicated to taking as many of us as I can up to Tampa to this wonderful retreat center called Cedar Kirk Camp and Conference Center. We have somewhere around 125 people who attend this event from all our different communities, and it is really amazing. We've been doing that for 13 years. Lastly, I oversee a couple other things. I oversee our entire AV department. You see us live streaming. That's pretty important. And we have a staff that does that on Sundays, cameras, audio, the projection, all of that. Also, I'm involved in some of our special projects here at the church, the website, stewardship, and being on the executive committee. I love this place. And I hope you do too, or learn to love this place and find a way that you can be a part of this wonderful church community. God bless.
Thank you, Deacon Jim. And now we want to move to our ECC, Emmanuel Community Church, which is led by Pastor Jose Lebron. And this is our bilingual ministry. Pastor Jose, introduce yourself and the work of ECC.
Hi, everyone. I'm Pastor Jose Lebron. I'm an associate pastor and mission developer here at Emmanuel Community Church here in Naples. I invite you to come and worship with us every Sunday at 11:30. Here is the place where we gather every Sunday, so come with me. Hi, welcome everyone. This is the place where we gather every single Sunday at 11:30, Family Life Center. ECC stands for Emmanuel Community Church. We are one church, multiple communities. Our worship service is multicultural, intergenerational, and bilingual. It's offered in English and Spanish as well. The three main things that we celebrate in this worship service is a really good contemporary music. I will try always every single Sunday to do or deliver a really good sermon. And of course, always good is the bread and wine that we offer here. So we have also different ministries. Adult education happening Mondays and Tuesday. Zoom, we offer them. Also children ministries, where the children ministry specialist is my wife, Nieves Lebron. Every single Sunday, we got more than 14, 15 kids every Sunday. And youth ministry, delivered by Frine Donatelli. She is a Emmanuel Academy student. We tried and make an effort to always serve the community with something. One of the exciting things also that is bringing all the community, Morning Line Drive, traditional, a live service and us, is one single activity every single month. What do you think about that? It's a lot of enthusiasm, and we gather and we are planning to do this till the end of May of the next year. So come and worship with us, and come and see and taste that the Lord is good. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Jose. And now I want to introduce you to Deacon D, who will introduce all our ministries that are happening right now out at the park. D?
Hi, welcome to Emmanuel Park Church and Emmanuel Park. My name is Deacon D. Schluker. My family and I have been members of Emmanuel for about 18 years, and I have been on staff for about 16 years. We begin under this beautiful pavilion. This is where we hold our worship services every Sunday at 10 a.m. Now, sometimes the weather isn't quite conducive to hold outdoor worship services. So then we move indoors, and we are blessed to have a place to hold our indoor services. And in a few moments, I will take you indoors to show you that space. If you notice, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but we have a road that goes all the way around the lake. And we call that road the Hunger Trail. And the reason it's called the Hunger Trail is on Wednesdays, every Wednesdays, from 12:30 to until 4, we hold a weekly food distribution here where people can come and pick up food at no cost. We are in partnership with Meals of Hope for this food distribution. Presently, we are serving nearly 700 families each week. As we are walking up to the Welcome Center, here is a picture of the playground. I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually, let me turn around. There's the pavilion in the background. And here is our beautiful playground. And there's also a soccer field that's off in the distance. We are getting close to the entrance to our Welcome Center. And this is where we hold our worship services if the weather is not conducive to an outdoor service. This is our indoor space presently, where we hold our worship service. So we welcome you to join us on a Sunday morning, hopefully under the pavilion, but if not, here at the Welcome Center at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee, for that wonderful description of all the events and worship that's happening out at the park. Now, as you notice, there's so many activities happening here at Emmanuel together and in each of our communities that it's really important that you go to our website where you can get regular updates on all the marvelous things that are happening here at Emmanuel. So you might be asking, well, how can I become more engaged? And I want to introduce you to Teresa Shaw. She is the executive director here at Emmanuel, and she's in charge of engagement. In other words, helping all of us plug into the various ministries here at Emmanuel or the ministries around the church in the community. And so I want to invite now Teresa Shaw to introduce you to how you can become more engaged in the ministry of all of our communities here at Emmanuel. Teresa?
Hello, I'm Teresa Shaw, and I'm the Executive Director of Emmanuel Lutheran Church. I am so happy to be able to share with you one of the areas that I focus. And I focus on connecting people to all the ministries that we have here at Emmanuel. So I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Now, how can you get in contact with me? Well, there's a form, and you can use our QR code, and it will take you to our website where you will be able to complete the form, and it comes to us, and then I will contact you. You may also go on our website and find the form as well. And there's one other way you can get the form, and that is to see Gina, and Gina will make sure that you have a copy of the form. It's important that we connect you to those things that you may have interest at Emmanuel Lutheran Church. We want to make sure that you're happy, you're engaged, and you know all that we're doing to make a difference in God's world.
Thank you, Teresa. So how might you become a member or an associate member here at Emmanuel Lutheran Church? The first thing is to get a hold of one of these new member orientation forms. You can call the office, Gina. That is always a good move to make here at Emmanuel. She will send that orientation sheet to you. Or we have it on our website, and here you can take a look at the website where you can find it. You can download it, fill it out, and send it into the office. This helps us to get you into the system so we can send you e-blasts, and you'll know exactly what's happening, the Bible studies, the worship services, the family events. All that is contained when we have your email, and we can send you the information, and you can choose which information you want sent to your home. Once you fill out that form, then we have 3 opportunities to orient you once again to Emmanuel. We're going to have Zoom meetings every couple months here at Emmanuel where all new members from all our communities can come together with a Zoom call. We also hope to have in-person orientation sessions too, as also an alternative. And then finally, if those are difficult for you to participate in because of your schedule, you can request to meet on a one-to-one basis with the pastor or deacon who leads your specific community, and we'll have an orientation session just for you. So that's one of 3 methods of getting in your form, getting us a picture so we can recognize you, and then of course filling out these forms, and we'll plug you into one of those 3 options. And then finally, we will bring you forward and recognize you as a member of Emmanuel, a member or associate member, in front of whichever community where you've chosen. That's kind of your home community where you worship. Once again, I want to close by saying we are a mission-driven congregation. And so our mission is so important to us that we're a Christ-centered community where God's Spirit transforms us as we worship, love, learn, share, and serve. And we have a strategy to help you grow spiritually here at Emmanuel, which includes worship, adult education or education for children, fellowship, and service. And so when you become a member, we're going to try to get you involved with all 4 dimensions of our strategy, because we know that is how you are going to grow in faith and in service to our Lord Jesus Christ and to the neighbor. So I hope you found this orientation session helpful. If you need more information, just let us know. Thanks for joining us.